Question 16. The graphs of the functions f of x equals the absolute value of the quantity x minus 3 plus 1 and g of x equals 2x plus 1 are drawn. Which statement about these functions is true? So all these are talking about the solutions, and I want to do a graph of both of these functions to see what they would look like. So let's go to our graphing calculator page. Okay, so home screen, new doc, say no to drugs, add a graph page. So the first thing, this function says absolute value in those bars, x minus 3 plus 1. So f of x is fine, but I need a, b, and notice when I type s, it turns to block because it knows that that's absolute value. So x minus 3 has to be inside of the parentheses because that means it's going to be inside the bars. The plus 1 is outside. And then when I press enter, I get my absolute value graph, which looks like a V, and because it's positive, it opens up. And notice where my vertex is. Positive 3, positive 1. Good old inside opposite, outside same. So to get a new command line, I just press tab. Now, for g of x, that function is 2x plus 1. So here, I'm just going to type it exactly the way I see it, 2x plus 1. Now notice, these two graphs meet at the point 1, 3. So to show you that intersection, I can actually analyze my graph, choose intersection, and say lower upper bound, and their point of intersection is 1, 3. So we know where the two graphs meet. So let's analyze our answers and consider their distractors. So if we start at the very end, it says the graphs intersect when x is 3. See what they did there? They told us a number in our solution, but they switched the variable. So it's when y is 3, not x. The graphs intersect when y is 1. Same thing again, they just use the other numbers. So both of those, right number in the wrong spot. Now, for the first one, it says the solution to f of x equals g of x is 3. It's correct that the y values for both functions are 3, but what this really should say is when y equals 3, what's the value of x? So this is not the answer to our question. The answer is the solution when both y values are the same. The x value is 1. So when you're saying y equals y, you want to know what value of x makes that true. And they like to ask this question in this way. So whenever you're saying that both functions, the y values are equal, they want to know what x coordinate makes that happen. And that's why choice number 2 is the answer to question 16.